You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Michael Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
And welcome to another podcast of the WBT. This is Michael Lodge. I'm so glad that you have joined me for another beautiful day. Today is Nelson Mandela's birthday. And I have a little bit of ties with Nelson Mandela because several years ago, I represented Zinzi-Mandela as she was trying to put a fight together between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather for her father's birthday. I don't know if you know this, but Nelson Mandela was a fighter in his early days, and he loved boxing. He would get up early in the morning just to be able to watch a boxing match. He was so in love with the sport and the people within the sport. No matter where he was, he would follow that fight. So Zinzi-Mandela came to me because at that time we were representing Manny Pacquiao on business and tax issues. And she said, is there any way that you can arrange a meeting with Manny Pacquiao? And I said, you know what, I will really try. So we arranged that meeting, and we were able to sit down with Manny Pacquiao and talk about a fight with Floyd Mayweather. So we all flew to Las Vegas, and when you're waiting around for attorneys and accountants and the boxer themselves to sit down and talk and go over the numbers and everything, there's a lot of time where I spent with Zinzi-Mandela, the daughter of Nelson Mandela. We would talk about all kinds of different things. And so one day I asked her, one evening I should say, because we would always do this late in the evening. I asked her, what did you feel when your father walked out of that prison after so many years? And she says, I was so excited because I knew we were going to begin the fight again. We were going to go out there and we were going to become rebels again, and we were going to fight. But what happened? Nelson Mandela said, Zinzi, we're no longer going to fight. We're no longer going to hate. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk with people. And we're going to make a change. We're going to make a difference. And you know the rest of the story. He went on and became the president of South Africa. A very loved president. Even to this day, he is so well loved and so well respected, not just by his countrymen, but from around the world. But he taught his daughter that they were going to replace hate, and they were going to replace it with love for the South African people. And that mere change that Nelson did changed the scope of South Africa. It truly is an amazing story of Nelson Mandela. I don't know if you've ever sat down and read his books, but they're very good reads, because you will learn a lot about his experiences as a chieftain and dealing with the people you will learn a lot. It's a very good experience to read his books. But can you imagine being this leader of fighting apartheid and fighting the system that South Africa had, where Africans had no rights at all? Where he fought that system, and sometimes even with different forms of violence, he fought them. Placed in prison, and when he came out of prison, instead of being more hateful, he had love within his heart for South Africa, and he wanted to make a change. I think we could probably learn a lesson from this. Those individuals who are out there today in politics, on mainstream media, and all those other individuals that harbor hate within their hearts have got to replace it and begin to unite the people again. If there's anything that you learned from Nelson Mandela, it's how he united a nation. From hate to love to unite. We all could learn something from that. That no matter how bad the hardships, we can still love. No matter how evil the words that come from people's mouths, we can still love. We can make a difference by turning hate into something more positive, more meaningful to the communities in which we live, into our families, into our companies that we work at, into our nation. If there's anything that you learn from Nelson Mandela, it's that a nation is only united if you come together. When he came from prison, he didn't try to divide anybody. He could have had this hate so built up that he would have gone out there and started all over again, fighting. But he didn't. He came out with love in his heart to make a difference in his nation. So that's my lesson that I've learned through my conversations with Zinzi-Mandela. Is that love can change a whole lot of people's minds. It can change a nation. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. If you have any questions, send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I'll try and answer them as best as I possibly can. Everybody, go out. Have a very great day.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.